between the Toronto Mounties and the New York Jets. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A gain of 13, it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for John Ross that time. But it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He was taken down by...
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a first down throw, Watson. That's complete to John Ross. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The give is to Elliott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run through with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On first down, Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Complete to
Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He may try and run for this. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They'll run him with Bell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Darnold from the gun. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Richard Sherman on the tackle. A gain of 29 yards.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Elliott, toss right. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The ball carrier.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And a Toronto first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. Down right around the 25.
Ezekiel.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Daniels on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And it's
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A quick toss outright. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
to Stephon Diggs.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. That time the conversion comes. Courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
6-yard line.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of...
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
At the 22-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
20-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
87's getting the ball. 87's getting the ball. Single.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
He's brought down.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Toronto.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Check, 47. Let's get off the field, man.
A final shot before the break. Watson on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On second down now, it's Elliott. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on third down, Watson. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Ezekiel Elliott.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 36 now, first and 10. This is Elliott. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
He's brought down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From the 50, it's Watson. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Brings up
an incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's got this one complete to Perriman. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, Elliott. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And the Toronto.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. After the run, Watson going to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
A gain of
and they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson buying time to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead. A little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. He'll air this one out from Mims. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown. Denzel Mims with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And these 2 teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that?
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
48 yards.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. Went up with him, tried to knock it away, tried to get an arm in, unsuccessfully.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Shifts by at the 15. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And it's caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
And an 18-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Here we go.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it's the backup Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Darnold completes it, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
36, 36. Mike one. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get up.
From the 36, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Darnold took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
49.
He's going to run again. He'll get... Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake That's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now on now is the punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Cam's going to run the option right. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
That's another Jets 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel.
That's good.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. zone here. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in...
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
At their own 9-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for our visitors, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.